Hi, I'm Ashton, and today I wanted to update you guys a little bit on both top surgery and hormone replacement therapy because I haven't done that in a while, and I said recently that I would do like a kind of conglomerate transition update soon, so that's what this is. So as of the day I'm filming this, which is Saturday, June 9th, 2018, I have been on testosterone for a year, 3 months, and a week. And I am 175 days post-top surgery, which is 5 months and 24 days, so we're just gonna say 6 months, because, you know. So, a year and 3 months on testosterone and 6 months post-op, which is like double milestone, you know, so it's a good time. I'm gonna update you on some testosterone things first, because I feel like actually, I don't know why I'm doing testosterone first, but whatever. I've been on T for longer than I have been post-op, so we'll talk about that. I think my last testosterone update was at the 1 year mark, so it's been, 3 months since I've talked about this, and I don't think much has changed, like that much, but, there are a few things. First, facial hair. It has been, actually growing out. Wild, I know. I've been shaving like once or twice a week now, but I actually haven't shaved in like a week so that you can see kind of what happens when I don't shave, but I'm gonna put a close-up of that in here because my facial hair is like blonde. And I have like a few darker ones, but they kind of pop up randomly and I don't know. But I enjoy having it. It's appreciated, but it's not like the most important thing for me. I still appreciate that it is there. And of course, my voice. I don't know if my voice has changed since the 1 year mark, but it's definitely changed since the beginning. I was on testosterone when I started this channel. Big misconception. A lot of people will comment to my older videos and be like, oh, look, pre-T Ashton. I don't have any videos where I was pre-T, fun fact. But I was on low-dose T for quite a few months before my doses were actually giving me the T levels that I need. So yeah, my voice didn't change until quite a bit into T. So my first video is like a pretty good representation of what my voice was like before I was on testosterone at all. My voice has definitely changed a lot. I wouldn't say that it's like very, definitively a guy's voice, whatever the fuck that means. I feel like it's fairly androgynous, but people still don't immediately hear my voice and think that is the man. It's also kind of funny because this is how I naturally talk now, like this voice, but a lot of the times, when I'm excitable or more emotional, my voice will go up and I'll talk up here, and because that's kind of closer to how my voice sounded before it dropped, but talking up here now is a lot more uncomfortable than it was. And I feel like you can still hear the bass in my voice even when I do pitch it up, which I appreciate. It's good. I like where my voice is now. I would not be opposed to it dropping a bit more, but I do like where it is. So I'm gonna click on one of my very first videos, and I don't like this video, but it's a representation of what my voice sounded like before T started changing my voice.
Hi, I'm Ashton. I just kind of want to talk about my depression and how...
That's what my voice used to sound like. I love that I started out a video with just hi, I'm Ashton. I want to talk about my depression. Body hair's changed a little bit. I do have a lot of hair on my tummy now. Insert clip. And I think it's pretty much done. I haven't noticed changes in a little while, but it could keep changing. I don't know, we'll see. And my legs, I do have hair on my calves, but I don't have as much at all on my thighs. I just have very light dusting of hair on my thighs, but it's not really noticeable. And I don't really care a lot about body hair. I'm not about to shave my stomach, just not worth it. But I do have tummy hair now, and it's cute, and I love it because I don't know, I've always thought that the little happy trail thing is really cute, and I'm happy that I have one now. It's a good time. My period is getting more and more irregular and lighter, kind of. So I don't know if it's finally over. That would be fucking nice. If you don't know, I have had a long struggle with my period just being continuous. I once had one that lasted for literally 5 months, with bleeding and no stopping. But I haven't bled in almost a month now, so I guess I'll know soon if it's gone or if I'm just gonna keep dealing with an irregular period. I actually finally have an appointment with a gynecologist. There's a trans-friendly gynecologist that my doctor recommended, but she didn't have an appointment until sometime later this month. And we heard about her like 3 months ago. So, you know, I've had to wait a while, but hopefully she can tell me if something's going on or if my hormones are just like really going at it and having a time giving me hell, which I wouldn't be surprised about, honestly. I also think my bottom growth has like stopped, probably. Like, I feel like I'm not gonna grow anymore. I still haven't like measured or anything. I can't really tell you how much I've grown, but I have bottom growth and it's like, it's fine. I quite like it. But it is like not nearly as painful or uncomfortable as it used to be, which is super nice. So I do think it's done growing. Although I've heard of people like getting a growth spurt in a way like 2 years on T, so that could happen in the future. Who knows? But yeah, those are the testosterone related changes that have happened in the past few months, when I haven't updated you. Still on the topic of testosterone, I've been doing subcutaneous injections as opposed to intramuscular injections, and I still do want to make a video on the differences between the two, but like I want that to be a good ass video, so it's for sure going to be one that I'm going to do like, you know, B-roll, and I'm probably going to write out a more detailed bullet list thingy, so that will be out, I'm sure, sometime this summer, but I do want to give myself some time to work on it because I want it to be good. Of course I want all my videos to be good, but more like informational videos, especially when it has to do with testosterone. I want to make sure that I've got like everything down to a T. Everything down to a T. And getting on to top surgery, I don't think I've updated you since 3 months, although I know I've done a Q&A based on top surgery and a long talk about my whole complication. You can watch either of those. They're pretty easy to find on my channel, I think, I hope. I don't know how to organize my videos. I have been getting my feeling back, which is something that I knew would start happening around 6 months, but like, it's still weird. I will occasionally get like a shooting pain, which kind of sucks. Like in both sides, both my normal side and my more complicated side. So that hasn't been like fun, but it's been happening. I've also been starting to get really, really sore on my left side, which is the complex side, which sucks, but also it means that like things are probably trying to heal and do okay, which I appreciate. The nipple on my right, which is my good side, is healing very well, I think. Like, the projection looks really good. I still have zero feeling in it, but that's fine. The coloring is starting to come back, although I still have that like drier brown skin on top of it, but I know that won't last forever. And then my other nipple, of course, the problem nipple, it's still very flat to my skin. It's pink and more scar tissue-y than nipple tissue-y. I'm sure my nipple's in there somewhere. I don't know if it's gonna keep changing. I know that I do have to go back for a 6 months post-op appointment at some point, and 6 month post-op is when my surgeon starts to consider doing revisions. So we'll see. I might have that nipple reworked. I know I'm probably going to get the scar reworked. I'll put in a video here, of course, but the scar on my left side is very like wavy and unnatural looking, and my surgeon thinks it would be super easy to like just kind of pull the skin in and straighten it out a bit. So I do want to have that done. Revisions are covered in the original cost of the surgery, so that's nice. I don't know if I've told you guys this either, but my insurance company has decided not to cover my top surgery. There is still a chance that they could. When we originally put in the claim for like, hey, I had surgery, it was pretty expensive, you want to cover part of it? If you look at the policy online, the official thing is like, we cover this surgery if you're over 18. However, there are exceptions. So I was 16 when I got top surgery. I'm 17 now. But they did send us a letter with 2 pages. One of the pages said, we can't cover the surgery because you're not over 18. And the other paper said, we do not discriminate based on sex, gender identity, orientation, race, age. And I was like, how did they send these 2 things in the same envelope? I don't understand. We're definitely gonna try to get it covered, at least partly. They really should cover it. Like, if all goes well, it will be covered in the future, and that would be lovely. But the scars are getting a little bit lighter for sure. They're more pink than they are like purpley red, which they definitely started out as. And the tiny little like dot scars where the staples were are pretty much invisible. They just have a tiny bump over them, which I find kind of endearing in a way. There still is a bit of like tissue kind of missing from the left side, which I'm probably also going to talk to my surgeon about. We got a lot to talk about. Again, I do kind of want to say as a disclaimer, as I do in most of my top surgery videos, that I had a complication. My body just didn't heal the way it was kind of meant to. It was not my surgeon's fault. It was not my fault. It wasn't really preventable. It was just something that happened, and nobody is to blame. That's just how it is sometimes. You know, I try to be a positive person. I don't hate my chest. I love my chest compared to how I felt about it before surgery, and I wouldn't have changed anything. Like, obviously I would make it more aesthetically pleasing, but like I think I got surgery at the right time. I don't regret it regardless of my complication. So yeah, this might have been a bit of a short video, or maybe not. I have no concept of time. But if there's anything that you kind of want to know about the past few months transition wise, feel free to tell me, ask me whatever you want. I'll tell you about stuff. But yeah, it has been pretty dang good. I'm really happy with where my voice is. I'm happy that my chest has continued to heal, and I'm excited for the prospect of a possible revision where I can get it to more aesthetically where I want it to be. But I'm in a lot less pain than I was, you know, the first month, so I'm doing great. I definitely have my full range of motion back. Testosterone's going well. I'm definitely getting better at injections, because switching from IM to sub-Q was a kind of difficult thing, especially because I was like a week out of top surgery attempting to learn how to inject myself a different way. But everything's going pretty well. I just wanted to let you guys know that and give you a few of the changes that I've been experiencing. So I hope that if you are transitioning currently, then you're doing a great job and you're having the time of your life. Or if you're not transitioning, then I hope you're really happy with where your body is. Or if you want to transition, I hope that you can get to where you need to be very soon. I love you, and I'll talk to you later, maybe.